Forgive me, y'all. I am a hot looking mess today, but I've been out in the woods walking, and I even hiked a hill earlier. So I've been contemplating things, and I think while I'm sitting here, well, I'm not sitting, I'm walking while I'm walking this path. I'm not paying attention because I almost fell. Look, juniper berries. I thought I would, I've been struggling with something for like the last 6 months, ever since the beginning of the year. I used to have a pretty successful handmade business. Whenever I quit work, I actually planned on doing that full time, and it fell through, mainly because of algorithm changes on the book face. But I have struggled to get back into that for the last 6 months, and I haven't figured out why. I just don't know. I even tried to do it yesterday, and that's just not what I want to do. So I come out to the woods today because anytime I walk in nature, I always have some clarity of what I'm doing and I should be doing, and what I want to do and what I need to do and all that jazz. And I think I've come to find out that during the pandemic, I just did nothing but my handmade business. I thought there was a bicyclist behind me. It became a way for me to cope, and that's all that I did. And you had to stay inside, so I got used to staying inside. I couldn't walk back then anyway, so I just stayed inside, and I did that. There were people behind me. Anywho, so my handmade business just became a way to cope with everything, really, what was going on in the world, and people that I know being sick and dying, and all of that. And I couldn't walk anyway, so it was just another avenue for me to have something to do to cope, and I turned it into a coping mechanism. And so now I don't want to do that anymore. I want to not be inside, especially since I can walk now, and be outside. So coming to the woods today actually helped me realize that it served a purpose, a really good purpose in a time in my life that I needed it. But I don't need that anymore, and I need to let it go. Yeah. And do what I enjoy, which is being outside. So, I don't think you can see it, but there's a nice view. So I think it's an important lesson, because lots of times we keep doing something past the season that it served us in, because it's comfort and it brought us the things that we needed at the time. But we're all ever-evolving creatures. We're always changing. The world's always changing. So sometimes you gotta change with it. Whew. I'm going uphill, by the way. Let me show you what I'm doing. Okay, it doesn't look uphill. I swear it's uphill, though. I'm climbing something called Comanche Lookout in San Antonio, Texas. It has a lot of really neat, rich history to it. And it wasn't that terribly hot out today. So I just decided to, dragonfly. I decided to come out and take a look. Take a walk. Clear my head and get some grounding. Aha. Now maybe you can see I really am going uphill. But it's okay to huff and puff too. Means you're getting some cardio in. I could go that way. I've never been that way. This way leads up. I think I'm going to keep going up. I made it to the top. See the view? There's lots of people out walking this morning. It's a nice day, but this is the old Comanche Tower. So I hadn't planned on going to the really cool lookout, but since I drug you all this way and gave you all such a lengthy story, I thought I'd walk you down so you can see it, because it is pretty neat. So all in all, I was just reminded today that life is full of seasons, and seasons change all the time. And okay, look, it's as tall as I am. That's pretty cool, right? Here's a little bit more of the lookout. There's picnic tables up here and trash cans. But so life is all about seasons, and it's ever changing. We never find that comfort zone that we stay at. And if we do, we're really not growing. So we all need to be challenged. And remember that it is our choice. We have lots of different paths that we could choose. There's a weird looking bug staring at me. We have lots of different paths that we can choose. And oftentimes we choose the ones that are familiar and comfortable, even when it's already served its purpose. And that's not what we should be doing anymore. So I guess today I learned that I need to take the big step and trust in faith. Walk in faith, which is the whole reason I even started documenting this stuff. It's just the more you walk in faith, the harder it gets sometimes. Let's keep walking. A little bit of it. But if I had chose to stay inside today, I wouldn't have been able to take opportunity of the semi-cooler weather and see the views and feel in my body how I really, really enjoy feeling when I walk. Like dirt paths, rocky paths, up and down paths, not sidewalks. I don't like sidewalks. And got my fill in of the trees. Look at this tree. I like looking at trees, especially neat ones. Oh, I just scared something. I think it was a mouse. Oh, which I saw an owl earlier too. Okay, it was a lizard. So here's the real lookout. It is so pretty. I really like it up here. I can see the sky forever. But I wanted to show you too. They also have some really neat sitting areas. This is really cool, this potted plant. I was just sitting over there on that bench contemplating life. There's the sun. I like it when you can see the sky forever. It's pretty, right? So the last time I was here, I made a video about the rocky terrain and how I'd always wanted to hike the Appalachian Trail. It's been something I've always wanted to do because I'm a West Virginia girl and I love Tennessee. And when I found out about the Appalachian Trail as a kid, I just always really wanted to hike it one day. And I even joke with my mom all the time that I'm just going to go hike it. And so about 4 months ago, I made this video and I said, you know, Pennsylvania is supposed to be pretty rocky. Maybe I don't want to hike the Appalachian Trail. There's people coming. All right, now I'm going back down. There was too many people. I had to quit talking to myself. So, oh, this is pretty. There's like one little bloom left on it. I don't know if I'm getting it or not. So 4 or 5 months ago, I was here. It's the only time I had been here besides today. And I was talking about how I'd always wanted to hike the Appalachian Trail. And then I just put that off on the back burner. Because I was like, well, that's just a weird goal that you've always had in your head. But all I've been doing is watching videos upon videos upon videos of people hiking the Appalachian Trail and thinking about when I would do it and how I would do it and what I needed to do to get in shape for it. And so, I mean, now I can walk 5 miles without a problem at 300 pounds. So if I got serious and dropped to about 100 pounds, I should be able to do 20 miles without a problem. So, and then next year, next September, I'll be turning 50. And I'm walking a little weird here. I just think it would be really neat and a really wonderful life goal if when I turn 50, I was actually walking the Appalachian Trail. Something I've wanted to do since I was probably, I don't know, 8, 9. So maybe today is day 1 of me training for the Appalachian Trail next year. What do y'all think? I think I may just do it. Feels right. Woo! Kind of feels good saying it too. But by the way, these rocks are annoying. I don't know if I can make it to Pennsylvania or not. They call Pennsylvania Rocksylvania. So, anywho. Okay, let me get out of these rocks for a minute. I'm almost at the end of this path. It's going to come out onto the paved sidewalk in a minute, which is perfect timing. Very ironic because while I walked today, I decided to put an end to one part of my life, one season of my life, and start walking a different path. So, let's see what happens. Appalachian Trail 2025? Maybe. Nothing else, I'll be in shape more, right?